Revamp. Let's just look at the squad if you ain't already know about them. You know what I'm saying? We got Gardner Minshew at our quarterback. Still got Josh Jacobs. I'm about to put him in rotation. For the sole fact that nigga gets tired quick. Our wide receiver's been balling. I didn't get to hit it. I don't think I hit Hunter Renfrow one time in that last game. I don't think I hit Devontae. I don't think I hit Hunter Renfrow one time. Defense played well. We didn't get too much pressure on the quarterback, but we did enough. We gotta play better. We gotta play better. Not saying that we didn't play good, but we gotta play better. We gave up 211 yards. And oh my god, down off and passing yards, 204 yards and down. In a rush, like 17 points. Holding Denver though, the 17 points was pretty decent though. See how that game was pretty evenly matched. Gardner Minshew threw for 296 yards, almost 300 yards. You know, say that's top 10. You know what I'm saying? First game, so, you know, top 5 in points on offense, 31 points. I think we'll be fine. Now this is our challenge right here. Playing these Bills. Now if you look up top, I know you see we play the Steelers next, then we play the Chargers, and then we play my Packers, who I'm eventually ass whoop because the Raiders did beat them in real life. Almost forgot. Hold on. Let me check. Hold on. Let me get my second running back in rotation. Oh yo, we can use something. Oh, I ain't gonna complain. We're giving you a better number. We're not wearing 87. I'm sorry. And now, furthermore, come on. I know what they say, but trust the process.
today. From Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Gardner Minshew and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on
run
the
about better than
Buffalo
that.
Bills.
How long this was 8 yards. Oh, come on now.
Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
That's a great first run. That's a great first. Oh, great return.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Leading them out. Still one of the most recognizable QBs in the game and one of the most fun QBs in his 5th season. It's Gardner Minshew.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Minshew going to look to throw it right away. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers.
That was dangerous.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 19 carries, 85 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
I thought I had that. I thought I had that.
To the 47-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards.
That is not what I wanted to throw.
Set of downs. On 1st down, Allen.
Ooh, nickel boy.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. They run for the first time with James Cook. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Allen to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tyree Wilson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So after the sack,
yes,
goes with work to do on 3rd and long.
Oh, he shipped it off that history.
Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Yes,
Well, they're
sir.
sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, good move. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Great run. And great blocks. Them blocks came in clutch. Let me do him on my one-on-one situation, and that's all I need.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, kick, obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 16 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
What? That's not a pick? Oh, wow. He could have easily picked that. If he would have ran straight at the ball, he could have easily picked that. And he made me click on it at the last second. He got lifted. Hips down.
21 yards. Allen now on 1st down. That's complete to Davis.
Oh.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Oh, that's on me.
And the Bills to looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way on his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Oh, we
Second
there.
down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score. On EA Sports. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So here are the Raiders now to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Minshew. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take all with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First catch there for the rookie Kincaid. He's got a 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
That's defense right there.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and...
Boy, we blew Josh Allen ass the fuck up right there, boy. Oh my god, boy. Oh my god, boy. He thought he was running out. Once I had that seam cut down, bro, it was a wrap. He really could. I mean, he could have done, but it was on 30-10. So what's the point of checking it down? You know what I'm saying? We had all his other shits locked up. All the rest. He had Stephon. He had Stephon wide the fuck open. Stephon Diggs was wide the fuck open. Stephon was wide open. He had this nigga beat by a mile. But nope, he didn't see that nigga. Where that nigga Bobby Boucher at? This Bobby Boucher. This Bobby Boucher Jr. right here. He ain't seen that nigga Bobby Boucher Jr. Coming wrapped around. What? That's the most devious rap. Oh my god, didn't even see him. You see me there? See me there? Wrapped around, no longer looking at me. Oh my god. I should have hit stick though. I should have hit stick though. I should have hit stick the shit out of him.
Score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Hit sticks.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Oh, that's in there.
Intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Minshew sets to throw. Rifles run, and that's going to be
You dead ass, bruh.
The Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Gardner Minshew, you're so ass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down
White on white crime.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We're locking that up. Locking it up.
Allen gonna throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Here again comes Gardner Minshew. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking
touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. on as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Allen's throw is complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now Allen again. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Now Allen. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
Oh my God, that's a pick. That's 2 picks.
His favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket, but the coverage was good down.
That's 2 picks.
To the receiver and help prevent that completion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Oh my God, that's 2 picks. He threw the ball right at him.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He hits Adams complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. A touchdown pass for Trevor Lawrence. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati, Ohio to check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Nelson Aguilar, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Austin Eckler, a touchdown run in that first half. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. A little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Minshew, 1st and 10. That's caught by Myers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll go up the middle with White. Shoves him aside. And they'll get this down to the 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's got him. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Here's a 2nd-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the second round. They got a steal with this player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafted.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Robert Spillane. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber,
straight terrorizing these niggas.
We've just seen.
Absolutely.
The lockup defense is different.
The ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it than a receiver. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here is 3rd down and 4. On the draw, it's White. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On second down, Minshew. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Raiders are pouring it on. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game.
I hate this guy sometimes. He fucked up my damn drip I had. Hey, look on the bright side. It's sunnier than it was before.
Of the NFL. It's the Bills in control of the football as we rejoin the action in quarter number 3. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last
We're not going to talk about how my teammates tackled each other. We're not going to talk about that.
Unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Allen off the play fake. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind? us and get better for the next time out. This uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out, and we're going to get a review of that last play. Got a man complete, and he is going to have the Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Allen. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. Cook up the gut. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Oh, big time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do it.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A fourth touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
I'll be done in a minute.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Huh? It can't wait until I'm done streaming? I only got 3 more minutes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo set to get the football back here. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or
interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Yes, man.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss. 2nd down, Jacobs once more.
Joe Sawyer.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-2.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Josiah. Is the car not in there? after that phenomenal game. Alright, y'all. We'll be back with y'all tomorrow.